On June 25, 2026, the sky shifts gears. The sun moves from the final degrees of Gemini into early Cancer, moving our attention away from rapid-fire mental chatter and toward emotional sensitivity, the history of our homes, and our sense of belonging. With Mercury and Jupiter meeting in Cancer, the atmosphere favors quiet, intuitive reflection over loud debate. It's an ideal climate for addressing long-standing family misunderstandings, as the current irony makes it easier to listen to what's being said between the lines. We are also balancing the heat of Venus in Leo, which encourages dramatic and generous displays of affection, with Mars' final moments in Taurus. This combination asks us to stay grounded in practical tasks, like managing our finances and physical health, even as our emotions begin to pull us into deeper, more sensitive territory. While the inner planets handle these daily shifts, the outer giants, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, and Pluto, are moving at a much slower, more deliberate pace. Their positions cast long shadows over the center of our map, marking the areas where we are being tested on our spiritual courage and the way we use technology and information to connect with the world. This alignment creates a specific pressure to pause. Before you commit to new, fast-paced projects, you need to check if your current path is actually anchored in your emotional needs and the well-being of the people you live with. Aries is learning to hold two opposing forces. At home, you're being asked to soften your defenses and listen to your family. At work, however, that same focus allows you to be an effective problem solver, provided you concentrate on pushing one major goal across the finish line instead of jumping between 10. For Taurus, the focus is on moving from a state of endurance to a state of conscious growth. You'll find clarity by organizing your physical workspace and being honest with your partners about your emotional needs, rather than waiting for them to guess what's wrong. This diagram illustrates the specific mental challenge for Gemini today. Your thoughts are heavily influenced by memory and intuition right now. To avoid getting overwhelmed by these scattered nodes of information, you must pull that energy inward and commit to one project. Once you focus that energy, you can establish a clear boundary ring. For Cancer, this is essential. As you begin a cycle of self-awareness, you have to stop acting as the default caregiver and start protecting your own time and space. Leo is finding that real power doesn't always require a stage. Today, the most effective work happens behind the scenes. Research, preparation, and quiet system building will earn you more genuine respect than a flashy public performance. Virgo is the analytical anchor in today's emotional tide, ensuring that projects stay on track and details are managed. You are highly effective in this role, but only if you speak up and ask for support before your own capacity is reached. Across these signs, the message is the same. You have to take your natural drive for external progress and balance it with the internal work of regulating your emotions and protecting your energy. Libra is navigating the gap between public duty and private desires. You have a talent for keeping the peace, but today you have to ensure that the peace doesn't come at the cost of your own values or personal time. For Scorpio, the perspective shifts from the dense, restrictive details of the daily grind toward a much wider horizon. You're finding that lasting satisfaction comes from the slow, expansive work of long-term study or spiritual growth, rather than temporary, superficial workarounds. Sagittarius is dealing with the deeper mechanics of trust in close relationships. Hidden expectations are coming to the surface, and they can't be joked away. Vulnerability, stating your fears and needs directly, is the only way to build the authentic connection you're looking for. Capricorn is reviewing the fine print of their partnerships. Whether it's a romantic relationship or a business contract, it's time to see if the emotional and professional labor is being shared fairly, or if you've taken on more than your share. Aquarius is being asked to inject more humanity into their daily systems. Your innovative mind needs a routine that accounts for your physical health. Simple habits like proper hydration and regular breaks ensure your energy lasts as long as your ideas. Pisces is invited to reconnect with the activities that bring them genuine joy. When you allow your imagination and your inner child a seat at the table, you'll find that your professional tasks and financial decisions become much more intuitive and less draining. For the air and water signs, the goal is structural. You are being called to reorganize your external partnerships and routines so that they actually protect, rather than drain, your inner joy. This scale represents a collective lesson, balancing practical, precise service with spiritual empathy. Finding this equilibrium changes how we handle power in groups. We stop oscillating between feeling like a victim and needing to dominate, and instead contribute authentically. If this perspective helped you find your balance today, please like, subscribe, and share this video. Spreading these insights helps others navigate their own cosmic path. The universe is always speaking to those willing to listen. For a deeper look at your own chart and more daily insights, visit us at donastrology.com. Thanks for watching, and stay grounded.